Right now is 5:37. Relief finally coming to your commute on this stretch of roadway. A handful of emails and calls consistently sent in to our Operation Safe Roads hotline talking about the US 60 in the East Valley. How rough of a ride it was after crews removed the worn rubberized asphalt, but left it looking like this for more than a year. ADOT now telling me they're moving up the project 6 months ahead of schedule. A timeline as tumultuous as the freeway pavement itself. Let's start our ride mid-December. I got this call to the Operation Safe Roads hotline.
When will the resurfacing be complete?
Valley driver Scott looking for any idea of when the pavement would be fixed on the US 60, especially between Gilbert and Greenfield roads.
It's dangerous, it's not healthy, and it should be rectified.
I called Scott back to give him the not so great news that I had researched back in September, the next stop on the timeline. Then ADOT told me it wouldn't be until July that they would start work. I went out and talked with commuters then after receiving a handful of emails to roads at ABC15.com asking about when the pavement would be fixed. What do you think of the road conditions out there?
They could be better. They could be better for sure.
ADOT told ABC15 that they removed the worn rubberized asphalt back in November of 2021 because that was creating a bumpy ride with loose pavement. So McNeil Brothers, the contractor on the project, removed them with no funding in place at the time for long-term repairs. But a mess began immediately. Drivers navigating through clouds of dust and flying debris in the days after that project, leading to McNeil Brothers having to go out not once but twice to fix it. I've called their Chandler office on multiple occasions, including this week. I've never gotten a response. Nearly 150 drivers filed claims against the state because of the damage, totaling more than $85,000. So that brings us back to now. I learned ADOT is starting the project to do those repairs earlier than planned. So now we're up to present day and what is to come. ADOT tells me they'll be starting a pavement rehab project along a 14-mile stretch of the US 60 between the 101 Price Freeway and the 202. Portions of that begins tonight. So construction for the US 60, they'll be doing this. The eastbound direction of the US 60 between the 101 and Dobson will be closed. This starts at 9 p.m. tonight, lasting through the weekend, 5 a.m. on Monday. They say some of those alternates would be some of those major freeways like the 202 Red Mountain and the 202 Santana as those possible options for you. Now, this is very important to note. The contractor on this project now is the same contractor that was responsible for the issues that we saw on the roadway back in November of 2021.
Okay, well, we saw a lot of damage, though, to a lot of people's vehicles. I know you've reached out many times to ADOT. Do they have anything to say about that?
I've reached out to ADOT on multiple occasions to talk about this over the last year plus. At this point, they declined once again to comment on this issue. They say that they've been working with the contractor to make things better this time around, and they believe that they have confidence that drivers should be able to travel on this roadway. We will wait and see what happens.
In the meantime, what a headache for these drivers, Megan. Thank you for staying on top of that and asking the important questions.
Yeah, and people can always let me know their experience out on the roadways, whether it's the 60 or somewhere else. You can call our hotline. It's 833-AZ-ROADS. So many of you did. You could also email roads at abc15.com.
It's truly how we get some of our best stories, and we appreciate this, Megan. Thank you.